I don't think of myself as a poorly person. I think of myself as somebody who did cartwheels across beaches in golden sun.
I enjoyed dancing. Bopping then and jiving was a big part of my life.
I used to be a kind of clarinet playing, singing, swimming, dancing, drum playing. I used to swim about a mile a week, go to the gym 4 times a week, and I really struggle to do things now.
When you have a flare-up, you do feel ill. You don't know how you're going to get your next breath. It's an effort, everything you do. Your energy is sapped.
Every inhalation, every exhalation is a struggle. So that becomes your focus. It takes away all the enjoyment of anything else.
It just stops you doing a lot of things that you would like to do. My mother always says I couldn't walk upstairs until I was about 6.
Trying to go up the stairs, trying to walk up a little hill of about 10 yards.
Sort of struggling to catch my breath and that panic, and that then triggers the breathing more and the anxiety more, and then that 50 kilo weight on your chest suddenly becomes 100 kilos and you can't actually sit up from it.
It does impact on relationships, makes it difficult for me to give the support I'd like to my children and grandchildren.
Whilst I have a good relationship with my breath, issues become sort of insurmountable at times.
We're in the midst of an asthma attack. It's as though you were trying to breathe through a straw and that you bent the straw back on itself, squashed the end, and you tried to breathe through that straw.
It's almost like trying to breathe through a wet sponge.
The breathlessness of lung disease is a bit like someone's come round the back of you and is giving you a very tight bear hug. You just feel as if someone's put a straitjacket on you or something like that. And that's why it becomes very frightening.
It's a scary, dark place, and I kind of think a lot of the time you hold that within.
We were taught that TB, you had to be ashamed of it, and it wasn't accepted. And so you ran with this shame for the rest of your life. People are still ignorant to the fact. They don't want to know. It's just an age thing. It serves them right. They smoked.
Even if they did smoke, why should they be any more blamed from their lifestyle than those with heart disease?
Well, yes, I started smoking in my early teens, 13 or 14. It was a good social thing. There were lots of other people smoking at the same time.
Your grandparents smoked, everybody smoked, but we were never told it was really bad for you. Even when I was in the hospital for 9 months, the staff smoked. It could be something different altogether, how it's developed. But people aren't really interested in that because it doesn't sound nice when you're coughing.
It's not very glam, is it? It's not very glam to have a hacking cough and sound like a set of bagpipes.
You wonder about the people who are isolated with their illnesses at home.
What I do remember is that feeling of isolation from the wider world, from me peers, me friends, busy out playing, and I was stuck at home.
I think it is invisible, and people actually say to me, "Oh, Jill, I haven't seen you for months." And I said, "Well, actually, I haven't been very well. I've been in hospital." "Oh, really? Didn't know about that." People outside really only see you at your best, at the better bit of you, because if you're not feeling well, you don't go.
You know, you can look all right, you can sound okay, but then just getting dressed in the morning, getting dried after a shower can make you quite breathless, and that's just really frustrating. Inside, there's a very active person who wants to get out, who's often quite thwarted by what's going on in my lungs.